Still with the long hair and everything, though. I asked him a question, though. I said, he had this title change between the Harts and Rougeau brothers back in '87. They canceled it.
Yeah.
So I asked him about it, and he was like, his excuse was they cheated, so he tried to stay in kayfabe. I thought that was pretty funny. He was like...
I'm shocked he even remembered.
Instead of giving me an honest answer, like, Vince didn't want to have the titles, he tried to stay in kayfabe, act like it was real. He's like, they cheated. What kind of answer was that?
He doesn't want to give it up.
And then I mentioned, since I have much time, I also mentioned how I'm working for Jim Powers, trying to help him out. I'm like, do you remember him? What do you think? He's like, yeah, he's a real nice guy. Tell him to say hi to him for me. So that's pretty much that. And I got signed 2 of my wrestling cards. Like, I have some of them. I brought a whole bunch. They said only 1 item per person, so I had the kid in front of me sign for me. Luckily, the kid didn't steal it, though. That could easily happen, you know?
Well, were they really strict about that?
Yeah, the 1 item. So I gave the kid in front of me one of my cards, and they got it signed.
Oh, that's very nice of them.
I was lucky, though. The kid didn't steal it, though. He could easily, you know.
You could have chased them down.
I know that, yeah. But he was a nice guy, though. So nice seeing Brett, though. Just unfortunate. You know, to get the big names, though, you can't really talk to them because there's big lines. So.
Yeah.
I met Tito Santana this summer. I got to talk to him for like almost an hour. So
it was good. Tito who?
His barber shop in somewhere, too, in New Jersey. Or hair salon, I guess you would call it. Also, so it was a good experience, though, meeting Brett, though. Nice guy. Hopefully he gets better from his health issues, though. I heard he lives in Hawaii these days. Should be interesting to read the book. And the second thing I could have gone to, but unfortunately, because as most people know me, I'm kind of like a wuss because I'm bad with driving directions, and I'd rather go with somebody, not by myself. I could have went to this hilarious convention thing this past weekend, though.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, my brother had to work, though, so I had to work late on Friday night.
Yeah, let's just say
nobody else I could think
I didn't
of.
wake up till about 3:30, 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon after going to sleep around 7 a.m.
There's nobody else I could think of that I could possibly go with. So
we got an update on TNA from Panik. Sting won the title.
Who did he beat? Was it Abyss, Christian, Samoa Joe? I don't know who the...
I don't know. I'll find it. I just have the funny thing that you're gonna talk about.
All right.
Now.
So, anyways, there was this convention thing, as I mentioned, for weeks. I was hyping it. They had a little ceremony speech for the Iron Sheik on Friday night, and Saturday they had the actual wrestlers doing autograph signings, everything. Next week I'm going to have an update for you on this because I'm sure I'll talk to Jim Powers by then. He was not online today, did not return my phone call yet, but you know, maybe he got a little bit loaded after what he had to deal with from this nonsense. But I should have an update on that next week, though. But anyways, so apparently someone made a comment about Owen Hart. I don't know if it was some comedian, special guest, or King Kong Bundy. What?
No, it was a comedian who made a joke about Owen's death.
What was King Kong Bundy defending the comedian for? Like, I'm trying to figure out because these
King Kong Bundy was in there.
Yeah, I was just watching the clips, and they're just these short clips. You can't tell what's going on. I didn't read any of the news, but apparently on one of the clips, King Kong Bundy was at the table, and he was trying to defend the guy. And Scott Hall was getting mad at Bundy. He got mad at the comedian. He had a right to be mad at the comedian, though, for dissing the death of a guy who legitimately died, not because of steroids or drug abuse. The man actually fell from the ceiling of a ring. So you got to give Scott Hall credit for that. I mean, he may be a crazy, fat, out-of-shape guy, gets drunk all the time nowadays, but he had a legit gripe here, too.
Oh, yeah, he was drunk during it, too.
He was drunk during it, too.
If you go to WrestleZone.com and you look at the article, you can watch the video of it, and you can hear him slur his words all the time. Yeah. But still, he still has the right to stick up for somebody that died during a performance not related to steroids or anything else.
And he even went on the next day or late that night. He apologized for the way he acted, but he did say, I'm still mad at that guy, and I'll beat him up if he makes a comment like that again. So this comedian had no right to do what he did. We got update IM from Panik.
He said boring. Or where's the Homer Simpson? Boring.
All right. So anyways, Scott Hall was complaining about it. He got a little bit out of hand. He was trying to yell at the guy, trying to get into a fight. You see Jim Powers and some security guards trying to hold back Scott Hall. In one of the clips, you see Powers shaking his head like, oh my God, I have a migraine from watching this. But I want to get his reaction on this. I'm sure I'm going to have it by tomorrow. Maybe
you should bring him in one night.
Maybe Tuesday latest. this whole thing was just not. It was trying to get him in, or at least call in or something. That'd be interesting. It was just nuts, though, just watching this whole thing unfold, though, on the internet. And since I was not there, I like to get a full perspective of it. You even hear some fans, like, cursing off, like, yelling at Hall. Hall does the DX thing as well. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me.
He wasn't even in DX. What was he doing? Just shows you how out of line he is. And then Bundy's like, oh, come on, let's just all be nice, guys. Calm down.
This is for the Iron Sheik, too.
And the Iron Sheik was, whatever. How come everything Iron Sheik does, even though
he always brings controversy.
Even though he wasn't directly involved in this one, like, how does something he does always get out of hand? And I saw Kevin Sullivan, man. He looks awful. I never saw him.
They all look bad. By the way, update from Panik. He said Jim Powers just signed on.
Him and Nikolai Vogel for that. I'm sure I'll get an email or phone call about it, like, right now. Panik, you should message Jim Powers. Tell him to call in 201-825-1234. He can discuss the...
Panik knows the Jim Powers?
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
We should instant message him, get him to call on the radio show, discuss it.
All right, let's do it.
We're going to try to get Jim Powers on the line right now. Mr. Jim Powers.
Power or Powers?
Powers, this. We're going to try to instant message him and see if he can call into this show.
What should I say?
Tell him this is Todd Hamilton. I have a sports radio talk show. If you could call in right now, we would appreciate it.
What great radio we're doing right now.
Yeah, if we get this call in, this would be something.
That's 201-825-1234.
Can you just type in the number?
Yeah. Hopefully he...
If we get this call in, this would be something. Oh, my God.
Well, we got about 19 minutes.
20 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, 20 minutes. Hopefully the next show doesn't show up. We'll go longer.
If he calls in, this show's going overtime.
All right, well, while we wait for his response.
All right.
Oh, we got typing. Oh, no, nothing.
Oh.
Well, he hasn't written anything. He started typing and then stopped.
He might send something. Let's see. Anyways, though, this whole incident, though, was out of hand. I mean, Scott Hall, I don't know what to say. There's nothing you can say. He has legit gripe, but the way he went about it was just ridiculous. That's pretty much it for that situation, though. Let's play a quick PSA, though. We'll see if we get that.
Wow, we're a PSA crazy
Let's see if we get that
show today. Especially since Panik isn't here and won't call in. Very upset.
You ready to call?
Oh, we got a caller, but we're going to stop.
Take that.